The Sundance Film Festival is now underway in the winter ski resort of Park City in Utah. More than 120 features culled from some 4,000 full-length film submissions from 29 countries will be shown.
I followed your whole career. I guess I felt like I knew you.
There are pictures starring big names and complete unknowns. The focus is on non-commercial cinema. Sundance has a habit of discovering films that go on to greater international glory. Last week's Oscar-nominated original coming-of-age stories Boyhood and Whiplash being examples. Sundance can nurture.
In order to get funding for Whiplash to become a film, they shot a shorter version of it and showed it at Sundance a couple years ago. And from that, they were able to gain funding and make it into the feature film that it is now. And now it's up for a bunch of awards and has won some.
Festival goers this year will find the lineup is heavy on comedies, and there are strong documentaries. 3.5 minutes focuses on an ongoing phenomenon in the US, young black men being shot to death. In this instance, it was 17-year-old Jordan Davis, shot in Florida by Michael Dunn, irked by loud music being played by Davis and his friends.
How does an ordinary man do extraordinary things?
And then there's Semben, a portrait of the grandfather of African cinema. Documentaries get attention at Sundance.
I think one of the reasons Sundance is so significant for the documentary community is that it's a festival that's not just for documentaries at all. It has a lot of star power every year, films, narrative films coming in. And yet, as a documentary filmmaker, I always feel like the festival holds us on equal footing, cares about these films as much as it does the films with movie stars.
We always want the best for the filmmakers that come.
At the heart of Sundance is its founder, Robert Redford. Many of the festival films reflect his liberal political sensitivities. This is not an event that conservatives flock to. This year, Redford will be seen starring in a film and participating in a panel with George Lucas. Robert Redford still defines this festival.
To some degree, he is emblematic of the ideas that are driving the festival forward, even if he's not actively deciding each new direction. But it's still his festival, and he's still the figurehead that keeps it alive, I think.
Sundance began as an American endeavour. Now it's quite international. It's always been a place where actors can try out new challenges. Case in point this year, the drama Umrika from India starring Suraj Sharma and Tony Revolori. Revolori is best known as the lobby boy in the Oscar-nominated Grand Budapest Hotel. In Sundance, he's starring in a Hindi movie.
It was an extreme challenge because I'm not Indian at all, yet the director wanted it all to be done in Hindi, so I had to learn the mannerisms and learn the actual language phonetically every day, 8 hours of work, and I think that's what drew me to it, the challenge.
Sundance is bringing to the movie world a range of stories and voices often marginalised by mainstream culture. But for all that is seen as good about the festival, it's not all plain sailing. Recently it was announced that a far-flung part of Sundance's empire, Sundance London, was being cancelled, at least for this year. And with the rise of alternative platforms providing access to independent films, such as video on demand, Sundance no longer enjoys as much primacy as it once did. But despite the competition and challenges, the festival still has a vibrancy and relevance that's pretty much unrivaled in the world of independent cinema. And that makes it unique.